Is it too much to ask for? Yeah. Can I put my lips on your skin, babe? Much to ask for? Yeah. Can I put my? Is it too much to ask for? Yeah. Can I put my lips on your skin, babe?
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brianna, aka Minimarley, and today I am back for another natural hair tutorial. Of course, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this bomb hairstyle for the holidays, because they are right around the corner, and that means parties and family gatherings. So you guys know I always got you covered with a new hairstyle idea just in time. I'm also super excited about this video because I'm working with one of my all-time favorite brands. You guys can probably guess, it's SheaMoisture. If you're an OG subscriber and you've been following me from the beginning of time, then you know that the Curl Enhancing Smoothie was probably my all-time favorite styling cream. I used that from the beginning of my natural hair journey and I still use it today. It's literally the product that I recommend to everybody. So I was super excited to find out that I would be working with the Coconut and Hibiscus line, which is pretty much my favorite. I'm going to be showing you guys how I use all of those products to create a Bantu knot out. And you guys know that I do not mess with Bantu knots. I feel like they just never work for me. I never get it, but I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I think it came out really nice and cute. It basically gave me nice, fluffy, elongated curls, which is kind of what I was going for. So if you like this style as much as I do, definitely tune in for the rest of this tutorial so I can show you how I achieved this look. So like I mentioned, I'll be using the SheaMoisture Coconut and Hibiscus collection to create this bomb holiday hairstyle featuring Bantu knots. The key ingredients in this line are basically coconut oil, which hydrates and protects the hair and reduces breakage. It also has silk protein, which is good for smooth hair and gives you that soft, silky feel. And then it also has neem oil, which controls frizz and adds brilliant shine. And these products are all available at Target. So last night I went ahead and washed my hair and I just sectioned it into 4 and put in these large chunky braids. I just like to do this to stretch out my hair, and I went ahead and washed with this shampoo and conditioner from the Coconut and Hibiscus collection. You will always find this conditioner in my shower. It's definitely one of my personal faves because it has really nice slip, helps me detangle my hair, and leaves my hair feeling moisturized. And the shampoo is also really great for getting rid of buildup on the scalp and just giving you that squeaky clean feeling. So when I was putting in these braids, I also used my all-time favorite product, the Curl Enhancing Smoothie, also from the Coconut and Hibiscus line. This stuff is just great. I've already said so much about it in the past, but it's just one of those really nice moisturizing hair creams. It really goes a long way. It leaves your hair feeling moisturized, and that's what I really needed for this style. I knew I was gonna blow dry my hair, so I kind of just wanted to let this product seep in overnight, so I added it to each section, and now I'm getting ready to blow dry. So I'm just going to take down that first braid and I'm going to divide it up into 3 sections, and I'm going to blow dry each section on low. So as you can see, I have a small part right here, and I'm just going to use my blow dryer brush, which I love, by the way. This really just reduces my blow drying time so much, so I will link it in the description box below, but it's just really great. I've been using this tool a lot, and I like to start by using it on low to get rid of any excess wetness or moisture that might be in my hair before I put it on high. So I use those smaller sections and just go through this on low, and then I'm going to go through this section on high all together and really try to straighten it out a bit.
You wanna tell me why I'm waiting for someone.
So like I said, I'm just passing the blow dryer brush through my hair one last time, this time on high, making sure that I get it as straight as I can, and it's looking so good. I recently cut it so it's nice and blunt, and I'm just gonna pin that section up really quickly, and I'm gonna do this same exact thing on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th section until my entire head is blow dried. And this is pretty much what that looks like. You really do not have to go ham with the blow dryer if you don't want to use too much heat. We kind of just want to stretch this out for our Bantu knots, but you don't need to have your hair straight. So as usual, I like to start every hairstyle by parting my hair. So I'm just creating my part in the front. This is kind of how I want to wear this style. And then I'm going to divide my hair in half, and I'm going to, well, it's not really half. I'm putting more hair on the top section, but I'm just dividing off that lower section in the back for our first 3 Bantu knots. So I kind of just wanted to give you a look at how I'm parting my hair. I'm kind of doing diagonal parts for all of these Bantu knots. That is not very important, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea in case you wanted to follow my exact pattern. And now I'm just going back into my Curl Enhancing Smoothie and adding a little bit to the ends of each Bantu knot. So I really like to focus on the ends with every hairstyle because you really want to get that nice curl to make any hairstyle look nice and fresh and finished. So I just added a little bit of that to the ends, combed that out, and now I'm combing out the entire section to make sure it's smooth. Now we're going to go into the frizz-free curl mousse. I really use this on any style where I want to have a little bit of hold. So this foaming mousse just gives my little Bantu knots a little bit of hold. I don't want anything too wet. I don't want to use a heavy product. My hair already feels super moisturized because I put the Curl Enhancing Smoothie in it the night before. I literally just want to add a little bit of something that's going to hold this style. I also like to use this frizz-free curl mousse with flexi rods. So now we're just going to start creating these Bantu knots. Now, I am no stranger to Bantu knots, but like I said, these just are not my favorite, but I was happy with how they turned out today. I basically just twisted it nice and tightly and then wrapped it around in a Bantu knot. It's really simple and hard to show on camera, but you guys get the idea. And once I tuck the ends underneath the Bantu knot, I personally like to tie it off with a rubber band, an elastic band, just to make sure that my ends don't pop out overnight, because it would be so annoying for that to happen and then your curl to be messed up. So I just went to the second section and did the exact same thing. I added a little of that Curl Enhancing Smoothie to my ends and allowed those to curl up a little bit. Then I added a tiny bit of the frizz-free curl mousse, literally about half a pump. And then I'm going to start coiling my hair up, twisting it, and then twisting it around itself to create a Bantu knot. Make sure that you really tuck the ends of that Bantu knot under properly so that you get a nice curl at the end. And then if you're like me, you can go ahead and secure it with a rubber band. So this is what the back of my hair is looking like. It's so hard to show the back, so I went ahead and did that off camera. Now let's do these 2 sections on this side. You might also notice that my sections are pretty big. I just noticed in the past that when I did smaller Bantu knots, I got these tiny curls, and that's not what I want. I kind of want big wavy hair, so I figured the bigger the Bantu knot, the better. So I'm just repeating those same steps again. And also a tip, make sure that you brush or comb out your hair because you really want it to be smooth. You don't want any tangles. You want to make sure that you get a really nice curl with no interruptions in between. So I like to use either my small tooth comb or that big brush to brush each section before I start twisting it into the Bantu knot. On some sections, as you see me doing here, I just added a little bit extra Curl Enhancing Smoothie to the ends of my hair and combed it out because it was feeling a little dry, and I just wanted to make sure that those ends were popping. I'm just going to go ahead and curl up these last 2 Bantu knots. I'm finally on the last one. But to be honest, this style is really easy and it goes by really quickly compared to other things like twist outs or braid outs. So I really liked that part of it. But it is not that comfortable to sleep on. I'm not going to lie to you, girl. But anyway, we haven't gotten to that yet. This is what my Bantu knots are looking like when they are complete. super cute, but I personally would not wear this out the house. Would you? Let me know in the comments below. I can't pull it off. So our last product is the Hold and Shine Moisture Mist, and I'm basically just going to spray that over this entire section. This is just really good for adding, of course, shine to your hair, but it also has a hold factor, and that's what I want from it. I want to make sure that I just lock in these Bantu knots, just give my hair a little bit of shine, and then I'm going to seal them and put them away for the night using a satin bonnet. So after sleeping uncomfortably on this hair, I am so excited to take them down. Of course, I know you guys can relate. And I'm basically just pulling this apart. I started by pulling out the end of the Bantu knot and then unraveling it. And then I just cut out my little rubber band, making sure not to cut out my hair. And I got this nice little spirally curl. And then to separate these Bantu knots, I like to twist the hair opposite of the way that I twisted it to install the Bantu knot, so I can just get that hair nice and separated, and then I start pulling it apart. You don't want to pull it apart before you unwind that Bantu knot or that strand of hair, because it's just going to cause frizz. So make sure that you untwist it opposite of the way that you twisted it, and then start to pull it apart. As usual, like when I take down my twist out or any other style, I like to recoil each individual strand so that I can make sure that I get rid of any frizz. So after I'm separating it, I just take one little strand and curl it around my finger and move on. This process actually moves pretty quickly.
Is it too much to ask for?
So I had to give you guys a close-up because this hair just came out so soft and bouncy, and it felt super duper moisturized, which I was really happy about, because sometimes after you blow dry your hair, it can be left feeling dry and you don't like to add a lot of product because you still want your hair to be fluffy. But the Curl Enhancing Smoothie really just seeped into my hair. It felt moisturized and the style was just fluffy and bouncy and popping, girl. So I'm pretty much done releasing all of my Bantu knots, and this is what those curls look like. Get into it. Yes. So I love these curls, but this front section of my hair is not the move. It just did not come out good since I used such chunky sections. So I'm going to do something about that. I'm just going to section off this piece in the front, and I'm going to clip off the rest of my hair towards the back. And I'm basically just going to part this right in half. You can do whatever you want to this section of your hair, or hopefully it doesn't come out like this and you can just wear it all out. But here's an idea in case it does. I went ahead and used a little bit of gel, and I'm just going to create two little twists in the front of my hair. So on one side, I'm just gelling down the base of my little flat twist, and I'm just going to start flat twisting at an angle. Excuse my language, that's a hang up on high city, I've been feeling. And once I'm done with that flat twist, I'm just going to secure it with a rubber band and do the exact same thing on the other section. I'm just slicking it down with a little bit of gel, pushing those baby hairs to the front, make it cute, and then I'm going to flat twist that section at a diagonal going back. Once I secure this section with the rubber band, I'm basically just going to twist the ends of these two little parts, and then I'm going to rubber band those together as well. So it kind of creates a little diamond kind of shape in the front. Now I don't want this section floating around, so I'm just going to bobby pin that to my head really quickly. And then of course the ends of my hair are looking terrible because I just flat twisted it and interrupted the pattern, but we are going to fix that, don't worry. But first, let's just go ahead and gel down these edges so that we can tie that down in the meantime. So I'm just creating two little cute swoops, and I'm just going to tie my hair down while I work on these ends. So I literally just took a medium-sized curling wand, and I'm just going to throw some curls in this top section. I did not have to leave this on the curling wand long at all. If you don't want to do that, you can just go ahead and twist up these sections and let them dry or something else. But I just wanted to create the same curl pattern as those Bantu knots, so I just went ahead and added some quick wand curls to the hair. Now I'm going to go in with this large comb, or you can use a pick, and I'm just going to fluff out these curls a bit. You don't even have to do that. It already looks really good, but I wanted even more volume because I'm extra. And I'm just going to take off my scarf once that's complete, and as you can see, my edges have set. To put the finishing touches on this style, let's just throw in a couple gold cuffs because that makes everything cuter, especially for the holidays. And this is the final look. I love how this hairstyle turned out. It's so cute and the curl pattern is just so bomb. It gave me nice, loose, bouncy waves, which I love. Alright guys, I hope that tutorial was nice and easy to follow, and you also got some tips for how to use the SheaMoisture Coconut and Hibiscus line. Again, it's definitely one of my favorite, and if you want to pick it up, make sure you check your local Target, and I will link all of those products in the description box below. If you guys want to see some more holiday hairstyle ideas, definitely give me some suggestions in the comments below, and until next time, peace out guys. I'll see you in the next video.